Cara Delevingne comes forward, claiming Harvey Weinstein sexually harassed her.
Matt Lauer fired over inappropriate sexual behavior.
Hollywood heavyweights accused of sexual misconduct.
They don't believe those accusers, and they want to know why all of this information is coming out nearly 40 years later.
They are not looking to move forward in the investigation centered around rape allegations against Harvey Weinstein.
I did try and she was married.
It's huge news there.
Rape. Matt Lauer, President Trump.
Sexual harassment is defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary as uninvited and unwelcome verbal or physical behavior of a sexual nature, especially by a person in authority towards a subordinate. As unfathomable as this sounds, it happens far more often than you may think. Every 98 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted. Every 8 minutes, that victim is a child. Meanwhile, only 6 out of 1,000 perpetrators will end up in prison. These are sisters, nephews, friends, co-workers, and even celebrities. The thing these people have in common, they never imagined it could happen to them. But what is happening in Hollywood right now? A situation that has developed a large audience over social media is only understood by 82% of Glendale students. Some of the most controversial sexual harassment allegations have been made towards American film producer Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein has become the familiar face surrounding sexual harassment allegations in the United States. In October of 2017, the New York Times published a story detailing decades of sexual harassment allegations against Weinstein. After the news spread, it was discovered that 63 women and counting have come forward with allegations. Some of these women include Cara Delevingne, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Angelina Jolie. The bravery of these women to come forward triggered a movement that the public is calling the Weinstein effect. Hundreds of celebrities have voiced their experiences with sexual harassment since the first accusations took place. This movement has been labeled as unnecessary to some and courageous to others. Although it seems as a fight for women against men, sexual harassment is not limited to one gender. 15 men have come forward with allegations against Kevin Spacey. With fingers being pointed, many have expressed their concern for another point of view. What if these accusations are fake? These should not be taken lightly and should be met with equal repercussions. Sexual harassment is nothing new, but it's getting old. It's more than imperative to understand the dramatic effect that sexual harassment has on one's mental, physical, and emotional health. Although the numbers of adult sexual harassment are alarming, those of high school girls are even more eye-opening. According to the CDC, 42% of women report being raped under the age of 18, and 30% report being raped between the ages of 11 to 17. High schoolers exist in a very transitional time period of their lives, and something like this has the capacity to heighten or induce thoughts about self-harm, suicide, backlash, depression, anxiety, and even more for victims. Times article, The Silence Breakers, focuses on many celebrities that have come forward over the course of 2017 as being sexually assaulted or harassed. In this article, the Time concludes their argument by saying, "Norms evolve, and it's long past time for any culture to view harassment as acceptable. But there's a great deal at stake in how we assess these new boundaries, for women and men together. We can and should police criminal acts and discourage inappropriate, destructive behavior." As a society, we sometimes have trouble comprehending the extent of someone being accused of sexual harassment. It is common for bystanders to blame the victim in these situations. This could be a major contributor to the low number of cases reported. Since the news of sexual harassment has gone viral, movements such as the Me Too campaign have been gaining attention. Me Too is a way for millions of people to come forward with their stories in an attempt to make others feel less alone. With this information, we hope that you hold yourself and others accountable for their actions and make the right decision.